That is a bewitchment that is produced by the gospel of circumcision. Look how it says in Galatians chapter 3. It says, "O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you that you should not obey the truth?" There are some culprits in this fascination, in this spell. It says, who bewitched you when I explained it to you at the beginning and you understood? Who interfered in the middle? Well, we know from reading the book in chapter 4 that it was the apostles of the circumcision, the apostles of Jesus of Nazareth, who bewitched this people. So it is a condition. It says, before whose eyes Jesus Christ was clearly portrayed among you. As crucified? In other words, if he was already presented as crucified, the church was left without that spouse. That is why Paul says, so that you may be married to another. You have to remarry, blessed. I make reference to the church, that the church has to remarry. Notice in Revelation 18 verse 7, when the angel rebukes the harlot, the Catholic Church, the church that Jesus' apostles started, notice how it says in verse 7 of chapter 18. Hey, her, because the Spirit tells her that you are without a husband. You have not wanted to marry the risen one. Why don't you remarry the other, the one after the cross, not before the cross? And then the harlot, the Roman Catholic spirit of the Raymarism, responds to that angel and says, in verse 7, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart. It says in her heart, it is talking about individuals. I sit a queen and am no widow. Do you realize that? It says you are a widow. All those who depend on Jesus of Nazareth, all those who are waiting for him to return, all those who have their eyes on Jesus of Nazareth, they are widows. They are without a husband. They do not have Jesus Christ in their heart. They are in widowhood. It is a false conversion that the whole Protestant system has. That's why the harlot says here, no, I am reigning. I am a queen. Me, I am not a widow. But the angel is telling her, you are a widow. You are without a husband because Jesus of Nazareth died, and you were supposed to marry the risen one. But they would not obey the Apostle Paul. They would not obey. So what did they do? They made a mysticism of the person of Jesus of Nazareth. They put him on a cross. They created the Sacred Heart of Jesus. All those things that have involved the world through rosaries and novenaries. They invented scapulars and merchandise of all that. Whereas the true husband stands with open hands to receive her, so that she may bear fruit for God. It says so in verse 4 of Romans 7. But then the Catholic Church raised up Jesus of Nazareth. It made an image of Jesus of Nazareth. It made a mysticism. That's why at my second coming, it's hard for them to see me. They cannot understand me. They say, how can he be the second manifestation of the Lord? Do you not see that what they have in their mind is witchcraft? It is a veil that covers the nations. Therefore, they are not prepared to see the Lord in his second coming.